What I'm doing is a comparison. I'm actually swapping my exhaust from on my '08 GSXR 750 from the Hotbodies slip-on megaphone. I'm changing it to an M4 slip-on system. So I'm just going to do a little sound comparison here. I know the Hotbodies is going to sound a little throatier and a little deeper, but the M4 slip-on helps me eliminate that cat, and I'll show you that in a minute. So just for a little note, I already have warmed up the bike, so I'm not revving it when it's entirely cold. So I'll fire it up here. No need to go crazy, you get the idea. So what I'm doing is actually a swap from this Hotbodies megaphone slip-on. I kept the factory heat shield. I think it looks a little better, a little cleaner. You don't see where it clamps onto that ugly catalytic converter, which you can see under here on these '08 bikes. It's got this massive catalytic converter, and the slip-on actually attaches to the catalytic converter and doesn't disconnect from the headers in there. As you can see, it's welded. So what I'm doing is actually using a 2006-2007 slip-on, which actually eliminates the cat and connects to the header right here. So what I'm going to have to do is actually cut off the header or the catalytic converter on my bike so that I can put this on. It's just essentially it's just an inexpensive way to almost have a full system. Not quite, but what you do is eliminate that really heavy catalytic converter from the '08s and this big clunky stock exhaust from that bike. All in all, I think it weighs something like 26 pounds, so when you go and put the system like this on, it just completely cuts the weight down. So when I get that all installed, I'll hook it up and fire it up and see what it sounds like. So, cut off, got the cat cut off here. Cut off right after the set valve there. And as you can see, it's just a clunky monster of a thing. I brought a scale out here so you can actually see what the combined weight of these two things is. Well, the cat itself is 9 pounds. So if we add the cat and the pipe, 15.5 pounds. That's how much this thing weighs, this stock exhaust. Not including the headers, of course. Now, this M4 slip-on, position it on here. So it just sits on there fine. Somehow, I did have it. Oh, it's not registering for me. There we go. Anyway, my stupid scale stopped working, but this has a combined weight of 5 pounds in total. So we've already lost 10 pounds of weight just by cutting off this garbage. So of course it sounds really mean when you fire it up, but of course it doesn't run very good either. So I'm going to slap this on and see if we can get her going. There we have it. It's all installed. Did it last night. Didn't really take me that long. Hardest part was just cutting that cat off at the top. It's hard to get a zip cut in there, so I had to use a hacksaw, but that was fine, and the rest of it just shaved the weld down a little bit and it slipped right on. The brackets are a little different on the 06, 07 obviously, so the holes from the stock didn't line up perfectly, but the flange is big enough on this M4 can to just drill a new hole and have it clamp on. So don't even need a weld. It slips on there so tight, but of course a weld never hurts if you know a welder. So I'll fire it up here again and hear how it sounds. Again, I just came back from a ride, so the bike is nice and hot, so you know I'm not revving it cold. So nothing crazy loud, but just a nice nice sound. And again, it's an inexpensive way to have just about a full system. Of course, a full system would eliminate your stock headers, which of course add a bit of weight and a bit of diameter for airflow, but all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. I bought it used, so it made it cheaper again. So yeah, quite happy with it.